Dress slacks.
Recommend Cody 2024. I'm Andrew. I'm going to be your tour guide who knows next to nothing, and Larry here is going to be our driver. So thank you all for hopping on. We are going to move along now to our first stop at the Cody Theater, but on our way there, just a few things about the Cody Country Chamber of Commerce. The Visitor Center is funded by the Park County Travel Council and operated by the Chamber of Commerce from Memorial Day through Labor Day. The Visitor Center is open 7 days a week. The Visitor Center represents the 500 members of the Cody Chamber and is always available to provide business recommendations to locals and visitors. Serves over 95,000 visitors each year. Full-time and part-time staff can provide driving directions, trip planning advice, and sell tickets to many of the attractions we'll visit today, including the rodeo, Cody Cattle Company, Cody Trolley Tours, Wild West Spectacular, and Wyoming State Parks. The Visitor Center and Chamber are your go-to hub for any Cody questions. So does anyone have any Cody questions? Good, because you need to go to the Chamber for that. So Larry here is going to be taking us to the historic Cody Theater, where we're going to see a presentation about their summer show, the Wild West Spectacular. Fun fact, the Cody Theater is the first building in Wyoming to have a built-in air conditioning unit. And it's still the original air conditioning unit. It was put there in 1935.
So open the windows.
Yeah, some people say it works too well because it gets freezing in there. So some other fun facts while we're on the way. Cody was founded in 1896. It was named after a guy named Buffalo Bill Cody. His real name was William. So Billy Cody was the guy who helped found Cody, and they named it after him. He had a show. He was kind of famous. You'll hear a little bit more about him as we go through the day.
Amazing building.
There's the rodeo.
So it's our first cattle call of the day. So if everyone will please proceed out in a orderly fashion, and we'll head to the front doors of the Cody Theater.
Larry the trolley guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to get some lunch?
But then you forgot.
Really? We get popcorn.
Really?
It was built in 1936 and it is currently managed by local nonprofit Rocky Mountain Dance Theater. We are most well known for our annual Nutcracker. We just had our 26th annual one last December, and we are going to be having 27 next December. Just had auditions on Monday, so everyone's excited for that. We also, I don't know, how many of you have heard of the Cody Theater Company?
Yep.
Yeah, so this is our home right here. This is where Cody Theater company performs, and where we have our practices and we have our plays, and it's just a great venue. We're so proud of it, and that's all supported by Rocky Mountain Dance Theater. What we are trying to get more people to know and realize is we have an amazing summer show season. We have 40 shows this summer for our Wild West Spectacular the musical. We're going into our 9th summer season, and it is consecutive. So even over COVID time, we were able to still have a live show. So that's pretty special. The cast is all set, and they will be traveling here from all over the country. June 1st, they are to arrive, and June 2nd, we start rehearsals, and opening night is June 27th, so they have a lot to do in a little time. But I want to tell you about our show, and the best way to do that is through our promo video. So cue the video.
There, we're going to take this opportunity to talk about Cody Regional Health. The West Park Hospital is the central location of the Cody Regional Health Network. Critical care facility with a full range of services, including emergency, primary care, surgery, and cancer center. Clinics through the area include Mason, Powell, Moreland, and Thermopolis, so they're pretty much everywhere in the Bighorn Basin. The Cody Regional Health Ambulance Network extends all the way to Yellowstone's east and northeast entrances, the Montana border, and the Teensee, covering a total area of 4,500 square miles. Also provides wilderness EMS and helicopter life flights to Salt Lake, Denver, and other major hospitals when needed. So we have a volunteer. Cody Regional Health has offered to provide full medical care to anyone on the tour, so long as they're willing to be pushed off the trolley while it is still moving. So it could be a concussion, could be a compound fracture. They'll be ready to tackle anything. So any takers? Great, get up here. No, I'm just kidding. I know firsthand the quality of their life flights to Salt Lake City. My best friend had a brain hemorrhage while he was visiting me. He got life flight to Salt Lake City, and I regretfully have to inform you that he is fine. Notice at the end of the street, we got the Scout of the Plains statue. That's our steamboat Bronco up here, except it's not as iconic, except to us. Not even sure anyone understood that joke. All right, our next cattle call, so if you'll please proceed out in an orderly fashion.
We gotta catch up.
Most.
Well, originally I'm from the great city of Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is great for all of 20 minutes. But we moved out here when I was.
I did, yes. Thank you. Yes. No, you're okay. I will talk to you after
Wow.
It's good for 2 days. We do ask folks to try and be consecutive with those 2 days, but it isn't a requirement. So if people are asking you about the ticket coming in, they can go to Yellowstone, spend a day or two there, and then come back and use the second day. That's okay with us. I'm going to have Holly, who's our PR and marketing intern, as well as Nancy back there. She's our electronic communications manager. They're going to give out my business card on our rack card for you. So instead of giving tickets this year, we're doing something a little different. If you would like a day to come back into the center, please send me an email and I'll put you on the list. Okay? But just to work out a little bit better rather than having tickets floating out there in the world, which historically didn't work out great. So we have 5 museums here, each connecting people to the American West in some way, shape, or form. And I'll talk louder. We're doing an event tonight and tomorrow, I think, so they're moving some things around. So, but our Cody Firearms Museum behind you there, that's the most comprehensive collection of firearms in the country, second only to the FBI building, and only because we're not allowed to have certain firearms in a private facility like this that the FBI building can. Our Whitney Western Art Museum won Best Art Museum in the country by Newsweek just a few months ago, so we're pretty proud of that. Our Plains Indian Museum, which is way down the hallway there, that is about the Plains Indian peoples, so just the native peoples of this area, the greater Yellowstone area, and the Plains. Our Buffalo Bill Museum celebrates the life, the legacy, the myth, the legend of Buffalo Bill, as well as the folks who helped him put on his Wild West show, Annie Oakley and some other famous characters. So we have all of their stuff and lots of other stuff in the vaults. And then our Draper Natural History Museum is a salvage-based museum. It is unlike some other natural history museums which go out and get the animals. Ours are brought to us. So everything we have in that museum was not killed to bring to the museum. It was either on accident or whatever the case may be. And then we have a working lab that actually dissect some of the animals, and it's on full display on Tuesdays. So if you did come in on a Tuesday, you could actually see the scientists working there and the volunteers, and you can talk to them one-to-one on the little intercom system that we put in. So that's kind of cool for folks to see. We have an exclusive tours program, which is a customized tour. No two tours are ever the same. It's driven by the interest of the visitor, and it can be between 1 and 5 museums, but most people never have time for that, so they usually choose up to 3 museums, and they're either an hour or 2 hours. They also have a super expedited half-hour one, but I wouldn't recommend that because you'll just be walking really, 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 really fast, and so you won't really get the full experience of that. We have a full catering facility and eatery, so breakfast and lunch folks can have here. They never have to leave the center for that, and full bar as well. We do have weddings and special events here throughout the year. And we have a Raptor program, which is next week, I think, starting twice. Is that right? The 27th, thank you. We'll start twice a day at 10 and 3. And so today you missed it. It was at 1 today, but that's a wonderful experience as part of the paid ticket. And we also have special events that go on that are included in the ticket. We have talks, special guests that come. And I am forgetting, we have a truck wagon experience as well. The authentic truck wagon Dutch oven dinner. That's Monday. This year it's for the first time going to be 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's the real deal, in the ground, cooking. They do peach cobbler, steaks. They're award-winning, and they won Cheyenne Frontier Days a few years. They're awesome. So I highly recommend doing that. There's beans, and it's great. It's a really family-friendly event. Cooking starts at 5:30, and dinner is at 6:30. So if you want to watch them cook, you can for an hour, or just bring a Frisbee. It's out in our powwow grounds. And we're going to, every Wednesday this year, start having food trucks, also at the powwow grounds outside. So that's a new offering we're doing as part of a community kind of give back, I guess, or community experience. What am I forgetting, Nancy? Cool. That's it. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Is there a powwow this year?
We are no longer doing the powwow, and it was because of really logistics. It was very expensive to have that many folks in town. If there were not as many hotel rooms as people needed, it became really hard to do every year. Wyoming does have other powwows that go on now, but the folks that participated in that just kind of with COVID, I can't foresee it coming back here.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. People really like it, but unfortunately, things change. Anything else? All right, cool. Well, listen, again, if you want to come in, just send me an email, and I'll put you on the list, and enjoy the rest of your tour. And thanks for stopping in.
All right, thank you.
On our way back to the trolley, just the campus.
Have a good one. I bet the ride was dusty.